let's come back to the chair then, and let's do this. So when we get in and out of a chair, we are in fact doing a little squat of some sort. It might not be pretty, but we are. So let's just do a couple of those squats now. So you've got the chair behind you, make sure it's there and that it's not going to scoot off across the room, and just come and sit down on it. So sit down and then just come and stand up. So I'm not really too worried about how you do that, but just see how you are getting in and out of your chair. I am popping my hands on the chair just so that I know it's there, so that I can then pop my bottom on the chair. So if you wanted to, you could just pop your hands on your thighs, let your hands slide down your thighs, and then coming back up again. So I have actually just moved my feet a little bit further away from the chair. So if I wanted to come up out of the chair here, move my hands forwards onto the bottoms of my thighs, lean forwards, and then press down onto my thighs. So got in and out of the chair a couple of times, and I just wanted you to sort of see how that felt. So we're just going to pop the chair to one side a moment, and then what I would like you to do is to grab your yoga blocks and just come and place them on the floor so that they're sort of end on end. These yoga blocks are actually sort of book size, so they're a couple of inches and they're quite wide. They're not the bricks, which are really fat. So just come and place these two on the mat for me, and then come and place your heels on the block. So just see how that feels, and then from there I want you to just do a couple of little baby squats. But what I would like you to do is to stick your bottom out of the back door. So push your bottom away so that you're then engaging your glute muscles, your bottom muscles, because they are your biggest muscles in your body, and if they're working and firing, I say correctly, but if they're working to their optimum, they're going to really help you get in and out of your chair. So as you just bend those knees with the heels raised, it just takes the pressure off the knees. So I'd like you to take your feet a little bit wider now. So here it's really important to just change the position of your feet and the position and the angle of the femur in the hip bone, because then that will help with the range of movement. So next I'd like you to bring your feet close together. Now bring them onto one block so that you're not on the edge of two blocks. So feet are close together, heels are close together, and it does feel like you're a little bit in high heels, but hopefully that extra height has just taken the pressure off those knees. Okay, so we're going to go back to a wide foot now, and this time I want you to just turn the toes out here. So your knees are going to go out. So just see how that feels. It might feel very odd, it might feel very creaky. So again, just taking those knees out to the side and then turning the toes in. Now this is always the weirdest feeling. So turn your toes in and your knees would feel like they're going to collapse in, but try not to let them collapse in too much, but still stick your bottom out of the back door. That's it. Okay, so we're going to go through that all over again, but I'm going to do it from side on so that you can see. So I'll just turn my blocks round. So your feet are in normal position on the blocks. So again, let your hands slide down your thighs, stick your bottom out, and just coming back up again. So when you come up, press the weight into the heels. That's it, so pressing down into those heels. Perfect. So then we're going to bring the feet wide. So I'm just turning around here, so turn those feet wide. So again, sticking your bottom out, hands still sliding down the thighs. If you wish to, you can take your hands out in front of you, but if you clasp your hands together and keep them upright, that will help to keep your chest upright. So again, just see where you're going with this. You don't need to go particularly deeply. And then bring those feet together. So we did that on one block, didn't we? So feet together, heels together, and again sticking your bottom out the back door. So trying to get your bottom to kiss the wall behind you. If you squat and you've got your back rounded here, it's not going to really help try and lengthen and stretch and engage the glutes as much. But if you stick your bottom out and then press into the floor as you come up, you're going to get that much better engagement. So take the feet wide again, turn the toes out. So again, my hands are clasped, they're up sort of chest level, keeping me upright as I do this. Now, if you're finding that this is quite hard to do, there is nothing stopping you holding onto a door or a rail somewhere, but just be careful that you're not going to have the door swing on you or that the rail is going to come off the wall. So do just be careful with that. Okay, so last one, keeping that head up and then turning the toes in. So here again, so these are little baby squats. We're not going particularly deeply. Pressing into the floor as you come up, that's the key. Pressing into the floor. So one last time then. Pressing into the floor and then just come off that. So just give your legs a little bit of a shake. Let's just move these blocks to the side, grab our chair again, and we're going to come and sit down onto the chair and off again and just see how that feels, if there's any different. So here, I know where my chair is, let my hands slide down and then coming back up again. Ooh, that's a lot easier. And then coming down onto the chair and coming up. So maybe just let's lean forwards a little bit. So take the feet forwards just a touch, just a few inches, hands on the top of the thighs, lean forward, press onto those thighs and come up, and then sit back down again. And again, coming back up. And we'll do one more of those. So just with an everyday movement that we do, there we go. So just with an everyday movement that we do, just sort of trying to help improve that. So well done.